Welcome to Oblasawood, Detective. Yesterday, a mysterious floating island we believe to be the legendary Sky Kingdom suddenly appeared from beyond the clouds. But as soon as it emerged, crumbling pieces of the island hurtled to the ground below. A number of citizens have already been gravely hurt. Further destruction must be prevented. Seek out a fortune hunter called Jack. Rumor has it that he once managed to set foot in the Sky Kingdom. He may be able to provide guidance through the fabled kingdom. But a word of warning. A village girl saw a sinister-looking man emerging from a crater. We believe he may be a threat to your mission. Good luck, Detective.
Leave now, stranger, or suffer the consequences. Intruder! Our king's treasure is not for you to take. Your journey ends here. Jack!
The bean of growth will grow into a mighty beanstalk. The bean of eternity will grant long life. The bean of invisibility will allow a person to be concealed from sight.
Thief! Is that all you can do?
I prefer to call it a strategic retreat.
Yeah.
What did you do to my friends? Are they still alive? Hello, Detective. The name's Jack. We don't have much time for pleasantries, I'm afraid. The Sky Kingdom is falling apart as we speak. Quick, open the treasure chest. What's inside can put a stop to all this. It's a magical secret of the Sky Kingdom. Once you get the treasure, meet me by the bridge. Don't worry about the prince, I'll take care of him. Trust me. The prince is off on a wild goose chase. He won't be bothering us for a while. Come on, Detective. It's time to grow us a magic beanstalk. Take the key. We'll need it in the Sky Kingdom. To get to the Sky Kingdom, we're going to need magic beans. People in the picture, they were my team, my friends. 10 years ago, we planned a heist on Sky Kingdom, and everything seemed to be going well, but the three princes appeared. They attacked. I was the only one who managed to escape. My friends, my fiancée, Emma, they were trapped in the Sky Kingdom. Detective, there's only a slim chance that my friends are still alive, but I have to try. Please, take me with you to the Sky Kingdom.
My darling Jack, your desire to reach the Sky Kingdom has become an obsession. You don't sleep, you don't eat, and you refuse to give up. Seeing you so haunted makes my heart break. Take these beans and go achieve your dreams. And afterwards, we can finally start our life together. Love, Emma.
Look out!
Detective, I'm going to need your help getting out. Here, take this. You'll need it inside my cottage. Thanks for freeing me. Detective, I'm in too much pain to move. Can you get a healing potion from my cottage? I feel much better now. Let's head on to the Sky Kingdom before the prince comes back.
You will not set foot in our kingdom again.
Go!
Are you the Fairytale Detective? I'm glad you're finally here, Detective. But the Sky Kingdom does not welcome trespassers. You should probably look in Prince Hugh's room over there if you want to stop the Sky Kingdom from falling. Be careful of the princes. If they see you, they'll have your head. I have to go. Good luck, Detective.
Look at that. An unexpected guest. How very rude, Detective, to come without an invitation. I know what you're trying to do, Detective. Why work so hard against the inevitable? Why do you care so much about such worthless people? Humans are cruel, sin-ridden beings. They carry out horrible atrocities every day, without a thought to their victims. Why defend such miserable creatures? Surely you see they are beyond help. Join us, Detective. We will cleanse the world of its evil and remake it in the glorious image of my father. We can start fresh. The world will be better off. We can create the ultimate utopia. Stop wasting your time, Detective. Embrace the purge and accept your fate. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Surprise! Thought I was done for, didn't you? I was lucky. I managed to grab onto our branch before I hit the ground. It slowed my fall and I landed on the beanstalk. Good thing you fixed the aircraft earlier. Otherwise, I couldn't have made it back up here. You saw Emma? How is she? Detective, I'm going to look for Emma. You should try to find the navigation room. If we can just move the Sky Kingdom towards a deserted area, the town will be safe.
Do you remember this face, Detective? One of your more well-known cases, I believe. I know everything about you, Detective. Your every thought, every move you'll make.
Detective, that's a portrait of Emma. She must be around here somewhere. I have to find her.
Great job, Detective. You got the bolide shard. Hand me the Queen's ring. I'll help you open the box.
No, Detective, he's an imposter. He's trying to trick you.
I've heard rumors that Prince Julian is a shapeshifter. That's a handy trick for fooling people, isn't it? I'm sure you can tell that I'm the real Jack. Can't you, Detective? At last, the Queen's ring. Thank you, Detective. What would we do without you? When your miscreant little friend stole off with the ring, we thought it was gone forever. Now the power of the shard can be unleashed, and the world will be a blank canvas for us to paint over.
Quick, head to the castle. Go! We need to get that ring back, Detective.
Coward. You turned your back on us. You left us here to die. You left me. I will never forgive you for that.
Detective, I must tell you the truth about my past. 10 years ago, when the three princes and the Mad King overpowered us, my friends began to fall and I ran. I thought Emma was behind me. I chopped down the beanstalk so the princes couldn't follow me. And when I realized I was alone, it was too late. Emma's right. I was a coward. I've realized that Emma is more important to me than any treasure in the world. How can I get her to forgive me? Emma, please let me explain.
Get away from me! You fixed the castle, Detective. This is wonderful news. Now we can look for the vault key. The vault key is hidden in Prince Leonard's tower somewhere. We should look for it there. The king believes that the queen wished to purge the world of its ugliness. It's no excuse, but he thinks he is honoring her wishes. I've been trying to stop the king for years, but without success, I'm afraid.
I'm so sorry, Emma. We'll get through this together. I promise I will never leave you again. I'd like a chance to talk to Emma alone. Go on ahead.
Emma, how could you betray us like this?
Look out!
Jack!
I'm fine. It's just a scratch.
It's Prince Julian. He tricked us. Where's the king?
Detective, we have to stop him. Detective, you have to go after the king. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you. Once I see to my wounds.
Sire!
I failed my family when they needed me. And I see now, nothing I do will amend that. But I can still do what's right for you. Do you think my queen would welcome me now?
No, 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 no! Why? Why did it have to end this way?
The king left Emma the ring so we could stop the Bolide shard. Take the ring. Emma needs me here.
Dear Emma, if you see this, that means I have failed. And I am grateful for the part you played in that. A part of me realizes I have gone too far. But all the time I have spent, all that hope, I would give anything to have my family back by my side. I turned a deaf ear to your pleas. But I know you are a smart, courageous girl, and you will think of a way to stop me. I regret that such a large burden was placed on your shoulders. I can only hope that I was stopped in time. Thank you.
Thank you, Detective. You saved us all. Emma, the king wanted you to live. He wanted you to be happy.
The Sky Kingdom was destroyed by the great power of the Bolide Shard. With the trusty aircraft, Jack, Emma, and the detective were able to escape unscathed. The king was reunited with his family, with the realization of what true happiness meant. And Jack and Emma rediscovered a treasure worth more than gold: love. Thanks to the great Fairytale Detective, the world was safe once again. Until the next time. Once upon a time, there was a miller who boasted that his daughter could spin wheat into gold. The king demanded a demonstration. If she succeeded, he promised to marry her. But if she failed, she would be executed. The miller's daughter was in despair, for she had no such skill. Suddenly, an imp appeared before her and offered his help in return for her firstborn child. The daughter agreed, and the next day the room full of wheat had been spun to gold. The king was delighted. He married the daughter, and she became queen. Soon the queen had a daughter of her own, and one day the imp reappeared, demanding what had been promised to him. And so our story begins.
What's going on?
As per our agreement, this child is mine.
That creature kidnapped our daughter. We must go after him. What agreement was that imp talking about? Why would he take our daughter?
Go away! The child belongs to me now, unless you can guess my name. But be warned, the wrong answer comes with a price.
Your name? Is it William?
Wrong! Ha! This game you shall never win, for my name is... It's all gone! I wish I could just steal some more from the fairies.
Me, please!
Oh, Your Highness, thank you for saving my life. My name is Tom. The princess has been taken? Oh, this is terrible news. Please, allow me to help you in this quest.
Welcome, mortal queen. I've been expecting you. I know what you seek. But first, you must prove your worth in a test of courage and intelligence. For this, you will be sent into a mirage of the world you know. Pass the test, and you will receive the honey beer that will help you defeat the imp. But fail, and you will be trapped in the illusion forever.
Whoa, 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 whoa! I need something to tie me to safety. Oh, yes!
A brave and clever queen indeed. You have passed the test. The prize is yours. Quickly now, back to the imp's hut. Your small companion will help you defeat him.
Again? Ah! Get out! You're not welcome in my hut!
Impudent creature! Do you not remember your master? The great wizard who summoned you? I shall turn you back to stone. You will be... punished for your insolence.
Master? I thought you were dead. Where are you? The master is back. He's going to punish me. No. The master is dead. can't control me anymore, and no one else can make a claim, for Rumpelstiltskin is my name.
I command you, Rumpelstiltskin.
With the magic tome in hand, the queen was able to save her daughter and the king. For his part, Tom Thumb was handsomely rewarded, and he and his loving parents lived happily ever after. But all was not well for the royal family. The king's heart proved easily corrupted by the prospect of gold and treasure. This was the beginning of the tragedy that would be the Sky Kingdom. Once upon a time, a miller boasted his daughter could spin wheat into gold. The king demanded a demonstration, but the miller's daughter had no such skill. Knowing the dawn would bring her death, the daughter wept bitterly. Suddenly, an imp appeared before her and offered to spin the wheat in return for her firstborn child. The daughter agreed. Delighted, the king married her the next day. Their first child soon followed, and for a while, all was well. But one day, the imp reappeared, demanding what had been promised to him. The king and queen pleaded with the imp for mercy, so he proposed that if they could guess his name in 3 days' time, he would release their daughter from the promise. The king guessed rashly and was cursed. But with the help of a tiny messenger, the queen learned the imp's true name was Rumpelstiltskin. Foiled, the imp tried to leave, but the king had other plans. The king imprisoned the imp, forcing him to spin out gold every day. Soon, his kingdom grew rich beyond his wildest dreams, but the king's insatiable desire for gold would soon be his downfall. There was once a wealthy king who was a fanatical collector of valuable treasures. One day, he heard that an old crone had 3 unique treasures in her possession and paid her a visit. The crone presented to him 3 orphan boys, each imbued with a special talent. She guaranteed their loyalty to the king, so he brought them to his kingdom and appointed them princes. The king's obsession with his fortune pushed him to increasing acts of madness. His subjects fled the kingdom in fear, but the 3 loyal princes remained by the king's side. It was on the deserted kingdom that the princes came of age and into their talents. The eldest prince, Leonard, grew to a mighty warrior with a quick temper and a love of battle. The second prince, Julian, was the king's closest confidant, a hedonist and shapeshifter, taking different appearances as he pleased. The youngest prince, Hugh, was an avid scholar. Pursuant of all knowledge, he developed magic beans that allowed them to live unnaturally long lives. The 3 were united in only one cause: to obey the king's whims. Their mindless devotion to the king made them a most fearsome foe to those who would cross him. Once upon a time, there was a poor but honorable king who was determined to rebuild his kingdom's fortune. One day, his appetite for gold suddenly grew insatiable. The queen, in despair of his greed, took their daughter in hand and left him. The king suffered many lonely years without them, but his obsession with treasure only flourished. One day, a strange witch came to sell him the most valuable treasure in the world. And it was from this witch that the king learned of his beloved queen's death, and her most unexpected final wish: that the world be purged and remade into one of beauty and peace. The grieving king vowed to honor her memory with the sacrifice of his greatest treasure. He decided to unleash the shard on the day a meteor shower would rain closest to the earth, a rare occurrence that happened only once every millennium. To protect the rest of his treasure, the king used magic to raise his kingdom into the sky. Though magic ensured the king's long life, his plans were thwarted by a petty thief named Jack, who had unwittingly stolen the key that would unleash the treasure. Though Jack escaped, the rest of his gang was left behind. And there was one woman who reminded the king very much of his beloved queen and their young daughter. The story begins with a noble-born lady named Emma. Unsatisfied with her mundane lifestyle, she rebelled against her family and trained under the order of the Red Riding Hood sisters. During patrols, Emma saved a young man by the name of Jack, a fortune hunter with a charming smile and tales of adventure. They fell in love, and she left the sisters for a future with him. Jack had a dream as well, in the form of the elusive kingdom in the sky and the heist of a lifetime. But all his research fell to naught until Emma gave him the magic beans that had been in her family's possession for generations, a secret heirloom connected to the kingdom. But the kingdom proved to be as treacherous as it was bountiful. Emma found herself abandoned by the man she loved, and at the mercy of the king and 3 princes of the kingdom. Unexpectedly, the king claimed Emma as his descendant, proven by her possession of the magic beans. He treated her like a daughter, but Emma soon realized the king had been bewitched to set upon a nefarious path that would destroy the world. Emma knew she would need help to stop the king. She sabotaged the floating kingdom, exposing its location, and hoped it would alert the attention of the Fairytale Detective before the island's destruction went too far. There was once a childless couple who wished desperately for a child of their own. One day, they prayed to a fairy shrine. The fairy queen was greatly moved by their plea and blessed the couple with a son. The boy was no taller than a thumb, but the couple loved him all the same. They gave him the name of Tom Thumb, and with the fairy queen as his godmother, he was beloved by the fairies. Tom was a clever child. Though he was much smaller than the other boys, he found ways to help his father with the chores. One day, an evil merchant saw the pint-sized boy and snatched him, intending to make him a sideshow piece. Tom was able to escape, but the forest was filled with perils for a boy of his size. Luckily, a woman happened to pass by and rescued him. He discovered she was the queen, searching for her lost child. In gratitude, Tom volunteered to assist the queen's quest. For his aid, Tom was handsomely rewarded and returned to his loving parents with bags of gold, and they lived happily ever after. Once upon a time, there was a sorcerer who found himself in need of a magical servant, but he had little trust for outsiders. The sorcerer discovered a ritual that would turn a muddy idol into a living, loyal servant. The sorcerer used the spell on a mud imp idol, and when it came to life, he gave it the name of Rumpelstiltskin. The imp was a greedy thing, favoring the precious honey beer made from fairies as his meal. But he was an eager servant, and the sorcerer felt secure in his loyalty, thanks to the spell. Sorcerer and servant lived side by side for many years, until it inevitably came that the sorcerer reached his end, and the imp was freed into the world. And if the sorcerer's death came sooner than anticipated, well, who was to know?